Hey there, Michael Creasy here, a.k.a. the Interview Guy, and we are still at the NAR convention, and I've got the distinct pleasure, and I've got to say distinct because, well, Walter slipped $5 into my pocket, but here with my buddy Walter Sanford. And this guy, you know, he's an industry icon. He still kicks ass. I was at his event yesterday. He was speaking in the morning. You're going to be speaking again this afternoon. Correct. And it was like religious zeal. People were standing in their seats. Women were crying. If there were babies in the room, I thought they were going to bring them up and have them kissed.
Exactly.
It was a healing. It was a real estate healing. Now, all that aside, Walter, you know, agents are struggling right now. They need help. What are some of the insights that you can share that'll get them off their ass and making money?
You know what's exciting about this business? You want me to hold this?
Yeah, I think that.
You know what's exciting about this business right now is that the leverage of real estate is really coming to be, meaning that we are producing more seller leads because of the fact that listings actually produce buyers. And so what we're doing is we're aggressively going after the demographics who in this kind of a market would like to consider selling. People that own real estate in this area, in your town, but get their tax bill sent out of the state. Expires in the last day and the first day of the month when the inventory is high. Older people in larger homes that are looking for the downsizing. We look at these demographics, we come up with a list of value, and then we deliver it to them by way of web, email, phone, visit, direct mail. And what's happening is my clients are going on more listing presentations. Then what happens is that we increase their ability to show a seller why a sale might actually meet their goals. We are getting top dollar commission in this market. We're making sure that when they do have motivation, do have a goal, they're actually being able to compete with the REOs and short sales, and we're actually making sales. And what starts to happen also then, once you have all these listings, is the fact that we're now getting a larger amount of buyers. Now, buyers are a problem because buyers are reading the press and they want to make more offers. They want to go ahead and they want to make lower offers. These are all overhead items to a top real estate agent. So what's happening is we're working with less buyers in this market. Yeah, I know that doesn't sound correct, but what's happening is we're getting a larger sample of buyers from our larger amount of listings, and what's happening is we're asking these buyers to jump through hoops, better questions, better counseling questions, getting them going and pre-qualify, having them actually show up at the office, sign a loyalty agreement. So we're knocking out the people who won't participate with our systems, and we're working with the top 20% of buyers who actually make decisions faster, more motivation. And what's happening is that my agents are actually, the people that are doing my systems are actually making as much or more money than they did 18 months, 2005, 2006 ago. And so what we're finding is that the leverage of real estate, buyers can if you handle buyers correctly, you can actually produce listings from the unique inventory that you find for your buyers, and that listings create buyers. And then the next piece of leverage is the fact is that you're actually having buyers and sellers pay you to look at all the inventory, which means that for some of you watching this might be the greatest opportunity in your lifetime to buy real estate. So if you're operating under profitable systems, making a lot of money, you're actually living on 90% of it, putting 10% of it away, and let's see if we can't save a little money for some down payments. A couple properties a year using my systems is not unheard of. And my clients are buying, they're managing correctly, they're breaking even and having positive cash flow, they're applying the positive cash flow to the underlying loan, and these same people that are working these systems today are going to have free and clear properties in 7 to 10 years, and that's when you wake up and say, I've got options, I love this business, but I don't have to go to work today, and that's what this is all about. And I appreciate being able to tell you about it. Thank you, Michael.
Hey, Walter. You know, one of the things Walter's saying here, and you kind of went so quickly on this, that there's an opportunity for us as real estate professionals to get out there and buy properties. We don't have to be schlepping around, driving people around all day long, because there's opportunities. Hey, we've got access to the MLS. We know where the inventory is. Yeah. We've got access to the financing. If there was ever a time to invest in ourselves to retire, this would be it, man.
We're the wholesale purveyors of the world's greatest investment product, and a lot of us, Michael, don't actually know how to buy real estate. I mean, you can actually buy things in decent school districts, good areas, that with a 10 to 20% down actually can break even or have positive cash flow. If you've got the discipline to still operate in this business doing profitable systems, you don't need the money from the cash flow. You apply it to the underlying loan, and bam, the property gets paid off. And that's when you have options and financial security. I'm going to tell you, I know the majority of the top agents in the world, Michael, and very few of them are financially independent from commission. commissions. They're financially independent because of the real estate they were able to buy as buyers and sellers were paying them to look at the inventory. It's a great business. I'm passionate about it. I want you to be passionate about it. So many different ways to make money, and thank you for being here today.
You're too humble to say it, but you've got product here. I mean, you're the only guy I know that sells product by the pound. By the pound.
35 years of good ideas. We try to make the ideas better every year, and I would say that the majority of the top agents in the country either have started with me or are currently using my products, and I'm very proud of that fact. Thank you, Michael.
What have you got here for buying real estate, Walter? Is there anything here?
Our number 6 product up here, it's green, it's big, it's a multimedia product. It's me talking about how I personally invest in real estate. You know, my goodness gracious, I won a lottery when I was a kid, and I bought all the apartment buildings in California, and 79 rolled around and lost them all because I was stupid. And the second time I built my whole empire back being smarter but not having a life, so I lost them in a divorce. And now the third time I finally got a lot of real estate that I just 1031 tax deferred exchange to a little town in Kankakee, Illinois, and my goodness gracious, you can buy a lot of little houses in Kankakee, Illinois, and so I'm very proud of what I've done in my own investment estate. And I've taught real estate agents all over North America on how to actually utilize their knowledge of their market to obtain property where the tenants can pay off the mortgages. And so that product will show you how to manage while you're still selling real estate. About 6 hours of my training. It's all digitized, and so it's ready to go. It's an easy system to follow. So once you make the money from my systems, actually generating more seller leads, working with less buyers, having better systems and checklists, utilizing your affiliates, you're going to find your net profit goes up. And what's going to happen is you're going to be working at the ultimate investment, is what you've been trained for your whole life, and that's real estate. Yeah, thank you, Michael. That's
good,
great.
Walter.
Thank you.
Michael Crease, that interview guy. I'm going to go out on the floor, see what kind of trouble I can get into. So stay tuned, kids.